Boa tarde. Boa tarde, Genshin. Ahn, vamos fazer esse evento aí, parece ser curto. Vamos ver. É briga de besouro, né? É briga de besouro. Isso aqui a gente já fez. Tem vídeo aí no canal dessa briga de besouro, né? Provavelmente eles vão mudar alguma coisa, coisa boba.
Huh? Look! Over there by the hot pot stand! We know them! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too?
Estamos aqui.
Yuffie, Shinobu! Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
O restaurante tá uma bagunça ou algo assim. A comida tá apimentada demais.
No, it's nothing like that. Wanmin restaurant's just closed for a couple of days. But it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot is pretty good, and you can't get it at Wanmin restaurant.
Wanmin's closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault. Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got in touch and said they were organizing a get-together. Yenfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified, so she got to pick the location. And she booked Wanmin Restaurant. The turnout was a lot higher than expected, and in the space of 2 days, we somehow got through all of the restaurant's stock for the week ahead. Boss's enormous appetite was also a significant contributing factor. He went a little crazy.
Chef Mao was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge smile on his face. It was the best business he's had in months. The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restock.
Uito, né?
Ballchecker's here too? Ah, Paimon's surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah, when he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very excited and decided he was coming with me. His logic was, and I quote, "Any classmate of Shinobu's is a classmate of mine." Notwithstanding the fact that Boss has never studied a day in his life, I think he just feels that he didn't get enough chances to indulge his taste buds last time he was in Liyue.
That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Grandmaster Hanakato. He seems like a smart cookie. You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time, but he was helping Chef Mao out in the kitchen, trying to pick up some Liyue cooking skills.
I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new dishes to feed to his Oni Kabuto and make them stronger.
Grandmaster Hanakato? Where do we know that name from? Oh, yeah! Didn't we meet him during that beetle battle thing that Bullchucker organized at one time?
A eletrizante, extraordinária, extrema batalha de besouro, não consigo lembrar. Mas enfim, não importa.
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakato became an ally of the Arataki gang. He and Boss regularly hang out to have practice matches and discuss Oni Kabuto rearing strategies. But to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of beetle brawling actually result in Boss doing some real work for a change. It's made things a lot easier for me. For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock the kitchen. Partly to thank him for the epic feast. And partly because they would like to use the opportunity to look for new ingredients to boost their Oni Kabuto's performance.
I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest right now, with Miss Shangling and Mr. Guoba. They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson Staff, as Ito calls it, and, something Beetle King, or whatever Hanakato's is called. They've been out for quite a while, though. Shouldn't they be back by now?
Unless something put them in a playful mood. In which case, it's anyone's guess what kind of mess they might be in by now.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun. Crabs from Glenstone Forest? Paimon bets they taste great! Why don't we go see if they need our help? The sooner One Mean restaurant is fully stocked, the sooner we get to eat there again! And while we're at it, we can see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakato are really up to over there.
Bem, estamos falando sério sobre comer no restaurante. Coletar ingredientes é mais rápido com mais mãos.
So you two are gonna head over?
I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Ito make a good team. Not everyone can get through to him, but he usually listens to you two.
You make a good point. Well, thanks for checking up on them, you two.
Check. Tá. Onde a gente tem que ir? Pertinho. Vamos ver a missão do besouro, né? A missão do besouro a gente já fez várias vezes. Né?
It always rains when I go on an
Só
adventure.
que porque eu sinto que vai mudando. Vamos lá.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Tô com soninho, cara. Um pouquinho de sono, né?
Off we go.
A gente tem que pegar o quê? Pedras? Ah, não tô campeão pra pegar pedras não. Né? Deixa eu até mudar aqui. Deixa eu tirar o senhor. Posso botar ele, né? Mas não vai. Não, vou botar. Botar ela.
Don't disappoint me.
Olha quem tá aqui junto com ele.
Ah, I see it now. A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea. Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they flipped every crab in the area onto its back. And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach. La 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 la. Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now.
Haha, hora do Onikabuto contra os caranguejos. Pode apostar.
Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here. Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba!
Oba!
Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at One Mean restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were closed for a few days. So we figured we'd come find you guys and see if you needed any help. Aw, you guys! Thanks for being such loyal customers. It's so kind of you to help. With Mr. Ito and the Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days, we've actually got most of the things we need now. All that's left for us to get are some fresh crabs. And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon. It's a geofiship hatchling! Bullchucker! Hanakato, watch out!
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation. Hard shell? Check. Legs? Not too many, but it more than makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter. This is what you want to train your Onikabuto against.
How right you are, Oni King! With a training partner like this, an Onikabuto is sure to reach the apex of its abilities.
What? Are they serious right now? Wait! I think I recognize that thing! It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Jueyun geobishops go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado.
Por que tornado? Por que não terremoto?
It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive. How did you come to learn that?
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops. I shall monitor the battle from a safe distance to assess our enemy's prowess. Go, Ironclad Beetle King! Test your challenger to its limits! Ironclad Beetle King!
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. That's not possible. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. Time to show it what we're really made of. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around is a recipe for crude and clumsy attacks. And if you don't land the hit, it ain't worth squat. Luckily for us, our Oni Kabuto have a little thing called agility on their side. Go, Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the...
Olha isso aqui, velho.
Belly.
Oni King, shall I send in some more Oni Kabuto, or...
Well, what?
Wait, what's Goba doing? No!
Vai cuspir fogo nele.
Wait, the bishop can understand Guoba? Huh, it just up and left. So, to answer your question from a moment ago, Paimon, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Gueyunstone Forest. Tornado gave Goba a big old bash on the head the moment he saw him. But then Tornado fell unconscious, and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injuries.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like that. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur. I don't know how, but Guoba-san simply commanded that hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba-san clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can direct an Oni Kabuto's each and every move.
Huh? Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki gang's greatest ally. You see, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable. The entire beetle fighting world will be our oyster.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back before too long or they'll go bad. And then this whole trip will have been a waste. Right! Get a move on, Bullchucker! Shinobu's waiting for you! Also, we want to eat?
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender... sorry. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Wait. Oh, man. Don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
Ai, que sono, velho. Ficar só assistindo tá de boa. Nada que a gente já não tenha visto. Ah, foi mal, desculpa por chegar de fininho.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Cara, essa aí só tá
Kabuto don't stand a
assistindo.
chance against
Dá
the
sono,
GM Bishop
né? Fazer o quê?
Hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
Só histórias.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt in your time. And from what I hear, that includes some of the biggest, most powerful, and meanest butt around. So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing that your odds of winning are 100%? Of course not. You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy, and then you do whatever you gotta do to achieve it. Because even you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past your limits. That's how you make yourself not just stronger, but stronger than you ever imagined you could be. Flee the fight once, you'll probably flee the next time, and the time after that. Next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there, because when you flee the fight, all you're really running away from is the person you could have become.
Uau! Eu não poderia ter dito melhor. Estou sem palavras, nada mais a adicionar.
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that made sense. For once, Paimon has nothing to argue back.
You hear that? Boba's getting hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to fight again anytime soon. So, are you just gonna stand here gawking, or...?
Chef-sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san.
Legal, dá pra entender tudo.
I have heard tell of a
tá
great
falando?
contest of fine warriors that was once held in this place. We stand on hallowed ground, and the very air we breathe is abuzz with the might of great duelists. I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon the mightiest beetle battlers of Liyue, and as iron sharpens iron, we will hone our skills and training with them. Then and only then will we be ready to seek the guidance of Guoba-san. Once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast and do battle against it once more.
Paimon's got a feeling about this, but not actually sure if it's a good one or a bad one.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster. Yeah, you're saying the time has come to unveil the plan. This is the moment. It's time for the long-awaited Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
That's right! There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena.
Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! Ugh, unbelievable. Look at them. Not a care in the world.
Muito bem, mais batalhas de besouro. Sempre tem um tempo para a paixão. Para a paixão número 1 do item.
What did they say it was called again? The Arataki something something? Anyway, some sort of beetle fighting tournament, right? I think Hanakato might have mentioned it before. If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love to take Guoba along and watch. But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on, let's head back.
Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Vambora, né? Continuar. É onde isso aqui?
Deixa o like e inscreva-se para ajudar
lá.
o canal.
Tá pedindo pra voltar, né? Nossa, eu tô com sono, cara. Nem digo nada, velho. É muita história, velho. Voltar pro restaurante. Nem precisava dela, da equipe.
Yanfei, Shinobu, we're back!
Guoba, Xiangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait, where are the other two?
Let me guess. Ito and Hanakato are up to their usual antics?
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The mistflower corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking, then we can catch up while we eat.
Prepara um banquete com os ingredientes coletados durante a viagem. A essa altura também está com fome. O banquete começa. Conforme você come, você conta. Tá.
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp? That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me. I'll put a stop to it.
I don't know. I think it could be fun. Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event idea. According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and they'll issue a permit pretty much right away. You never know. Maybe you'll make some new friends with this event. Then you'll have even more people to hang out with when you next come to Liyue.
Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin Restaurant for your meals.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip? Given the Arataki gang's financial situation...
Come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Ito's thing while I'm there. Alright, I'll handle that while you guys head back to Ito and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later and bring the permit with me.
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event. Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of contacts because of her work. She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town. That's definitely put her in the mood to have some fun.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Guess I've got no choice but to deal with Boss directly now. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I promise I'll make it up to you the next time we meet.
You mean you don't need us to come with you? Well, if Ito's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
Vamos ajudar você a lidar com o chefe e também queremos participar da competição.
Now that you mention it, didn't you help Boss out a lot at the last one of these? The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme beetle brawl?
Oh, we didn't really help out. We just played a few matches. But it was actually super fun.
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better than I do, so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or, you know, maybe we could just let him go ahead with it, huh?
Esplenderoso.
Adventure time.
Onde é isso aqui? Era longe, é longe, é. Voltou lá. Nossa, eu tô com sono, cara. É só isso aqui, só diálogo, velho. Dá um sono.
Alright, boss. Fun time in Liyue is over. Let's head home.
Shinobu, I can explain.
No, you can't. Our funds have run out. We've spent too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yanfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But you don't understand. We have a situation here. Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's 2 top Oni Kabuto warriors just lost to some pet rock. Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughingstock of the entire beetle fighting world.
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered about losing to some bishop hatchling?
Oh, Shinobu! That was a low blow. Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet rock. Don't think I've got what it takes? And try me.
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to reason after a crushing defeat. If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yanfei-senpai.
Shinobu, Oni King,
You're really doing this, huh? I didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so, sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
You're making Paimon fight me?
No surprises there.
Nenhuma surpresa aqui também. Ito é previsível demais.
What Bullchucker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon first.
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even she isn't in the same league as moi. So, Shinobu, if you want to duel with the Don, you gotta beat the Milan.
Except... Paimon refuses.
What?
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yanfei, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations like this. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day, and pay any expenses out of my own pocket. It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
Quando você é o cara no topo, tem que cuidar da base. Não se confie em outra pessoa quando você mesmo pode. Né? Não confie em outra pessoa quando você mesmo pode fazer. Ok.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. But you still need to beat me first. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto's stamina. Well, good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you.
Já vamos tretar. Tá. O espaço pra... Ah, tá ensinando. Ah, tem escudo agora. Eles mudaram. Legal. Legal. Tem escudo agora, tá diferente.
I lost. I can't believe it.
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of
Que
Paimon
duelo
there.
deslumbrante, que luta fantástica.
Hey, hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon destroys Shinobu on the first attempt! Ooh! You really are natural at this, aren't you?
as agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support to host the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
I haven't battled in ages. Guess I'm out of practice. I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and make sure Yanfei-senpai doesn't end up doing everything for us. I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle beetles all you want during the day. And one other thing. Our boat tickets home were booked well in advance. I can amend the date, but only by a few days. So, keep this event to maybe 4 or 5 other people tops, or you'll run out of time, okay? I don't want you getting carried away.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning you, you'd better not go spending all our mora while I'm gone.
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon...
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces. You're clearly no match for her.
É costume demonstrar sua gratidão com um presente. Certamente a gangue tá fazendo a missão do Arataki aí, né? Arataki. É eventinho aí dos besouros.
If the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history in the making. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights, win the respect of Guoba-san, and become a living legend! Booyah!
Cool! Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but... if you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing.
Tem alguma espada que dá de graça no jogo? Nada eu comprei aqui. Todas as minhas armas, tipo, não botei dinheiro no jogo, né? Foi tudo dinheiro do jogo, foi de evento, foi espada que você consegue dos boss. Isso aqui a gente já sabe, né? Bora, deixa eu jogar. Espada só consegue fazendo, roletando aqui, né? As espadas até aqui também. Você vai aqui e vai gastando, né? Você vai ganhando fazendo missões, você vai ganhando isso aqui, ó. Fazendo missões, as essências. Aí você vai poder roletar no tarde de espada melhor. Aqui também tem. Você consegue fazer também, né? Mas não é aquelas espadas. Tipo no começo aqui, quando... no começo você tem ele, né? Essa espada aqui... não é essa espada não. Essa espada aqui eu acho que foi ela... essa aqui eu fiz, não foi? Eu acho que ele tenha feito essa daqui. Foi o primeiro personagem. Acho que isso aqui você faz lá no ferreiro. No ferreiro dá pra fazer espada. A da Shogun eu já peguei já. É legal, hein? Deixa eu lutar com esse cara. Mas é só ali que você consegue pegar as armas. As melhores, né, no caso. Bora tretar, guerreiro.
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's not my own original artwork, but check out that design! And that line work! It's so cool! It's epic! It captures exactly how awesome I look as a pro beetle fighter in the heat of battle. Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the world?
Maybe... Esquire?
Ah, that's the one. Tien Esquire, your artwork is incredible. Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yanfei looks out for her a lot, so when she heard about your event, she offered to contribute some artwork.
Oh, so this is Yanfei's doing. Man, she really thought of everything. This is exactly what we needed.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp is an ambitious training program that could shape the future of beetle fighting. Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it and have always wanted to try it out for myself. Who knows, it might just give me the inspiration for a great new story to tell in the neighborhood.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, for instance. She battled with great prowess on her first time after only a short demonstration. Once Tien Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal, we might get a lot of free publicity from his storytelling.
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squad. Yeah, Squire. Squire. May the best man win.
Que vence o melhor, até que fim. Luta. Vamos no amistoso aqui só pra sentir, né? Depois a gente vai mudando, tá? Aqui tá diferente, né? Tá. Tá, fácil, né? Por enquanto fácil. Perfeito. Vai ter que fazer todos os... Tem que fazer todos. Difícil, fácil. Pra pegar as coisinhas boas. A espada da Shogun eu peguei de primeira em 10 tiros. Eu peguei a espada da Shogun.
The pleasure was all right.
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine, Oni King.
Details, schmeetails. Point is, thank you for supporting our boot camp.
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch a while longer to further enrich my writing. Please, pay no regard. Just pretend I'm not here.
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. My mind's buzzing from all those fancy words.
Tem um novo jogo aí que talvez eu jogue parecido com o Genshin, hein? Não é um Honkai, não. É um que ainda vai lançar. Eu peguei eu me inscrevi lá pra ver se eu consigo jogar demo e tal. Pra ver, né? Vamos ver. Cadê? Eu quero lutar contra você de novo. É o segundo aqui. Tem que lutar nos 3. Ah, esse daí não dá pra... Não dá pra fazer não, né? Bati primeiro. O de cima não dá pra desviar não, só dá pra... O de baixo que dá. Não consegui carregar o meu. Pula! Dá pra ir pra trás. Tá. Ai, eu ia pegar ele no pezinho. Morreu. Como desbloqueio a pesca? Ué, a pesca é no mapa em si. Ué, quando você tá no mapa, é só você ir lá no... Tem Monte Dead que eu acho que no começo lá você vai... No carinha, né? Deixa eu ir lá. Tem uma missão no começo do Monte Dead. Não, eu vim pro lugar... É aqui mesmo, não. É o cara que tá aqui, né? Aqui, ó. É só isso aí no cara de pesca lá. Em Monte Dead ele manda você fazer uma missão, se eu não tô enganado, né? Aí você compra a vara com ele. Aí em toda a região vai ter esse local de pesca. Se eu não tô enganado, é uma missão, né? Que você faz em Monte Dead. Acho que foi a primeira vez que eu fiz uma missão de pesca foi com esse carinha aqui. Você fala com ele, se eu não tô enganado. Aí ele te dá uma missão. Porque aqui não vai ter, né? Mas foi aqui que você compra a sua vara de pesca. Você tem que... Aliás, não. Aqui você compra essa vara de pesca, né? Você já ganha uma vara de pesca quando você faz a missão. Aí você quer melhorar sua vara de pesca, você pega vários peixes. Bárbara. Aí são bem no começo, né? Acho que foi o meu começo também.
Adventure time.
O meu começo também foi assim.
Benny's adventure
No
team.
meu começo eu tava com ele, eu tava usando ele de outro poder, né? Eu tava usando ele elétrico. Eu acho melhor elétrico. Mas isso tá aqui porque eu tava fazendo alguma missão, por isso que ele tá como gel. Mas eu usei ele como elétrico, que é uma boa opção. Eu gostei. Aí minha equipe tinha ele. Só que depois eu parei, né? Todo mundo que tá nível alto aqui. Eu rolei atrás de campeão, né? Deixa eu lembrar aqui pra ver. Ah, no começo também eu tinha ela na minha composição. Também é uma boa personagem, que eu não parei de upar ela. A Lisa eu não usei. Ela aqui eu só não usei porque eu não gosto de personagem de arco e flecha. Mas você ganha ela também no começo, né? Esse aqui eu não me lembro. Aí tem a Barba. A Barba é boa.
when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
É uma boa campeã pra ficar curando e a ultimate dela ajuda muito. Mas eu usava... Eu me lembro que eu usava ele. Eu não lembro se eu peguei ele logo. Será que tem data? Vamos ver data, né? Mas aqui tem como ver todos os meus campeões. Se eu não me engano, eu parei... Ó, eu tinha ele. Tinha eles dois. Se eu não me engano, eu tinha ela também, a Sucrose. Que eu usava, né? A Lisa eu usei no começo também. Meu começo foi esse, velho. Você viu que eu ainda parei de upar, tá vendo? Tá level 40. Depois que fui pegando o campeão, aí eu só vou usando o que eu acho legal, né? Mas é bom no começo, assim. Aí você vai fazendo missão, você vai conseguindo dinheiro pra roletar lá, velho. É só indo fazendo missão, né? Muitos deles eu só não upei porque eu consegui ir aqui e roletar atrás de campeão, né? Aí eu não precisei. Mas eu joguei por muito tempo com o personagem principal, velho. Por muito tempo.
May knowledge
Acho que
guide.
até Liwi eu tava com o personagem principal. Depois que eu fui conseguindo. É só ver meus vídeos antigos. Quer ver? Eu vou até olhar aqui pra ver qual que eu usava.
Like cats and doggies.
É só ir na playlist.
Another kid? Oh, didn't we go through this last time?
Deixa eu dar uma olhada
But
aqui.
Grandmaster Hanakado's a kid too. And one
No
of the other kids
começo.
from last time was actually pretty
Deixa eu ver,
good,
Liwi a
so
gente...
age is no measure of a
Até
beetle
Liwi
fighter's skill.
que eu tava usando. Deixa eu ver.
Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling experience,
Ah,
Her
aqui a
chosen
gente...
Oni Kabuto has the air of
Pô,
a
até o
formidable
episódio...
warrior.
Aqui a gente já tava em Liui, né?
Don't know
Aqui a
what
gente
you
já
guys are
tava.
talking about. My Oni Kabuto was a present
Ou
from
não
Daddy.
tava.
He got it from a new friend he made last time
Deixa
he
eu ver
was
qual era a
away.
comp que eu usava.
Oh, your father sounds like a real stand-up guy. Okay, let's send out
É,
sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon for this one. We don't want any
minha
accusations
comp...
of bullying
Ah,
flying around.
já tem minha comp aqui. Minha comp era o
Sound like
personagem
Paimon's
principal,
the biggest choice
Sucrose,
I've tried.
o
Well,
Chung
Paimon's probably
e a
the safest
Xiangling, né?
choice.
Não sei falar o nome
But
dela.
only
A de
because
fogo
you
lá da
two
pimenta.
maniacs are a danger to
Eu tava
yourself
usando
and
isso.
others when you're in a competitive mood. Don't be nervous, young lady. It's
Rapaz.
only a game, so it's just for
Deixa eu ver
fun.
aqui mais pra frente. Tá. Ih, já vai começar a luta, né? Tá. Depois eu vejo aquilo. Sara. Eita. Calma aí, senão eu vou perder isso aqui. Toma. DG o negócio. Combinar elemento. Quem é a Sara? Nem me lembro quem é a Sara. Eu sei, se eu ver ela, eu sei quem é, mas... Ah, quando eu tava em Inazuma, eu já tava com a Shogun, né? Eu tava usando a Rosária, o Bennett. Quando eu fui pra Inazuma, eu já tava usando a Rosária, a Bennett e a Shogun. Deixa eu sair aqui.
Paimon nearly messed that up.
Oh, I nearly died of a heart attack. That little beastie is fierce. Even I would have had a hard time. How'd
Minha
you get so
cópia
freaking
atual eu
good at
uso
this
o
without a
Bennett.
teacher? Is everyone in Liyue a born
Carinha de
warrior
água
or
que eu
something?
esqueci que vai se trocar, vou botar o meu
Sorry,
Villette
this
no
is how
lugar.
Oni Kabuto
A
play
Nahida
together?
e a Shogun, né? A Shogun eu acho difícil trocar.
Do you have
Porque eu
time to play some
tenho
more?
preferência, né? Eu gosto
And
do
I
campeão,
also
eu
wanna
fico
watch you guys
usando.
play too.
Tipo,
Looks like
personagem de
both
arco e
of
flecha,
Terra
eu não
has a
tenho
real
nenhum
knack
upado
for
porque eu não
this.
gosto de personagem de arco
Oh,
e
kinda
flecha.
terrifying.
Mas é, poxa, tem vários personagens de arco e flecha
If
que
you
são
had
roubados.
this kind of talent, you could probably have learned how to communicate with shelled creatures just by listening to Guoba talk to Crystal Tornado.
Ha! Yeah, I wish.
Foi. Eu usava. O Bennett só comecei. Eu usava muito ele, né? O Hazel também é uma boa pro começo. Eu que não quis upar ele. Ele não ia entrar na comp, né? Eu podia upar pra ter um segundo campeão de elétrico, né? Mas já tem um Sino aqui, então. Ela aqui eu também peguei ela, usei, mas fiquei parada. Essa aqui é igual aquela boneca, aquele jogo lá, velho. É parecido, né? Aquele jogo lá que eu esqueci o nome, né? Esse aqui é mago, não é? Esse aqui não é de arco e flecha, não. Pode ser. É mago. Ah, não, é espada. Quem é a Sara? Eu tô esquecido de quem é a Sara. Acho que eu não tenho a Sara, não. Aqui. Tem vários personagens. É o jogo de dinossauro, é isso mesmo. É o jogo de dinossauro. Lá, robótico, lá, é esse mesmo. Tava esquecendo. Tipo, aqui, minha comp hoje é esses 4 aqui. Mas ele vai sair, vai entrar no Villette no lugar. Achei roubado. Ela aqui, não sei se ela vai entrar não, véio, porque a Nahida dá bônus pra galera de fogo, água e elétrico, né? Então, a Nahida é outra roubada. Ah, o elétrico.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Amizade e defesa.
Oh.
Ah, cujo Sara elétrico. Ah, lembrei quem é. Ah. Ela é boa. Eu que não upo porque eu não gosto de personagem arco e flecha, né? Arco e flecha é arco e flecha. Já que eu tenho até arma aqui. Um cara de arco. Coisa no osso. Cujo. Faço Cujo, eu sabia. Segundo nome eu nunca gravo.
Benny's adventure.
Mas tá legal pro começo assim. Quando você chegar na. Você já tá indo na Zuma? Não sei. Quando for pra matar a Shogun, você vai precisar de arco e flecha. Ou se vai. Precisar de arco e flecha. Você viu? Eu cancelei. Calma, deixa eu aumentar. Passei por dentro. Ah, quando você lutar contra o clone da Shogun lá, o bonequinho, a marionete, vai precisar de arco e flecha. Porque pra chegar perto dela vai ser difícil. Nossa. Eita. Toma. Acho que Shogun foi a cidade que eu mais me diverti. Porque era luta atrás de luta sem parar. Porque era o caça-visão, né? É o local que eu mais me diverti ali, velho. Os outros são muita história, tipo, é legal você entender um pouco, né? É a mesma coisa, esqueceram de falar da nossa irmã. Até em Inazuma, você... Depois de Inazuma, mal fala da nossa irmã, né? Tem a missão de despenhadeiro, que você vê um pouquinho, né? Mas você quase não vê mais sua irmã, né? Ah, só vai ter que esperar 15 horas. Mas Inazuma ainda lá, Inazuma eu preciso de... Só terminar a estátua. A estátua do Arconte tá zoada, velho. Eu só preciso terminar a estátua. Falta quanto aqui? Tá nível 9, falta pouquinho, véio, pra botar 10 a estátua da Shogun, velho. É. Pô, terminando meu evento, eu não irei farmar não, velho. Aqui eu me fui, hein. Voltarei aqui daqui a 3 dias. Pra terminar isso aqui. Foi fácil, mais fácil que eu esperava, véio. Foi a mesma coisa dessa personagem aqui, ó. Eu achava que ela ia ser muito boa, mas não gostei muito não, né? A Yumi é que eu não tenho. Mas, pô, o personagem de arco e flecha machuca. Não sou fã, mas acho que é isso. A gente fez o evento aqui. Daqui a 3 dias a gente aparece aqui. A gente tem a missão aqui do... Tem algumas missões secundárias de Fontaine, né? Pra fazer. Preguiça. Eu ainda tenho a missão da Návia, né? A história lendária dela aí. Dá pra gente fazer aí, velho. Vou ver. Talvez eu apareça jogando outras coisas aqui, né? Eu quero ver esse Genshin 2.0 aí que os caras estão lançando, velho. Não sei se eu vou pegar a demo. Eu me inscrevi lá pra pegar, só não sei se os caras vão querer, né? Mas... Vamos ver. Mas acho que é isso, velho. Obrigado por me acompanhar. Valeu mesmo de coração. Se você gostou, deixa o like, se inscreve no canal, vai ajudar muito. Nos vemos à noite, jogando alguma outra coisa, né? Fiquem bem. Até logo. E fui.